Good morning.
Good
Happy
morning,
Monday.
brother.
Boom.
Yes, sir. Morning coffee.
Yes, last Monday of October. We are in the home stretch of October. Um, and yes, you've had me grow into really enjoying Mondays. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, you have. So being around you has had a positive effect on my life. Well, at least on my Mondays. How about that?
Hey, one day at a time, baby.
That's
That's
it.
all I can do. One day at
That's
a
it.
time. I love it.
And so I get excited because I love seeing the numbers coming in to Monday for the Market
Yeah.
Center. And I know I've said this before, but for all of you who may have not heard me or tuning in for the first time, I have our listings inventory sent to me every Monday morning. So when I go up to open my email, I know where we are, and I'm either happy or I'm like, oh man, what can we do better? So I'll tell you this. For the last 14 weeks, I've been increasingly getting happier and happier and happier. And so I'll go back to July 27th. This is a 14-week span that I'm looking at. So 14 weeks, starting July 27th, 68 listings taken. So they're all listings taken. I'm just going to go down. 68, 72, 76, 77, a little dip, 74, back up, 78, 84, 88, 91, 94, small little dip to 91, back up to 100, 109, and now we sit at 113.
Woo! Yeah.
Oh,
So let me add this to it so everyone can understand the context of what we're
get out of here.
But this is the spot, right? Is that it's active under contract. It's a KW VIP agent holds that listing.
Right.
So at the current moment, and some might be in escrow and some are active, but 113 of the listings in today's marketplace are ours.
So
right? By a KW agent.
So I really want to make this clear. As the market inventory is going this way,
ours is going
that way. So
again, what you've been told about the listings, and there's not, and there's
right.
And yet we have increased double, right? We were in the 60s or 70s when
let's call it basically doubled. Yeah, in 14 weeks, we've almost doubled our inventory. Yep.
That's
locally.
Market share, taking market share. Like it's absolutely incredible. So again, we've said this from day one of the pandemic, is that this is going to be the biggest transfer of wealth. Well, the wealth is in the listing, right? Mm-hmm. And we are going out and taking our market share, getting the market share, because you're doing the work, you're in front of the people, you're building relationships, you're doing the things that are necessary. So do not listen to the mass media. Do not listen to people saying, the market's crashing, right? Or the market is like, that's just not it. Today, that's simply not true.
It's not true.
It's not true. It's the
right
opposite
now.
for us.
Yeah. It's just a super shortage of low inventory. And I'm going to read my pillow. It's here, let me just move my camera right there. That pillow that sits in my office. So I'm just giving you guys a little tour here as I get my camera back. That pillow says, if you want something you've never had, then you've got to do something you've never done. Right. And we're increasingly seeing people do the things that are being coached, going live, running ads, having those conversations that they've never had before. Mm-hmm. And guess what? It's showing up in the numbers. Like if y'all don't believe us, I mean, these are hard numbers that we're looking at, flat out. And you said something today on the Monday morning motivational call that was so powerful. You said, and this is fact, 100% of the people that have done the campaigns the way we've coached and taught it have all received leads for a very, very small amount of money, $1, $1.50, $2, 100%.
Right.
That's it. Like, and that is true.
Silly,
and I
man.
know it because I've done it.
Yeah.
I've helped people. I know you've helped people. They will tell you, like, so this is talking about the quote, if you want something you've never had, then you've got to do something you've never done. And that is something that people have never done, and they're getting the results.
That's
And
right.
now this 113, I'm looking at, I'm like, okay, this is the new normal. That's my baseline. My baseline is now 100. So
Well, I
gotta
remember
keep
you. I
pushing.
remember you and I sitting down, going over. All right, we got to increase productivity. We got to help these people. We got to build an
Yeah.
environment for people to have the life and build the business that they want, so they can have the life of their dreams. You and I have had that conversation every single day for months and months and months and months. And I remember you saying, "I want to get to 100 listings.
Yeah.
I want to get to 100 listings. I want to get to 100 listings." And here we are, right?
Here we are.
Which again, so I say this to everybody out there, what's the thing that you want?
Yeah.
Because you have to know what you want to focus on it, to go get it, to put things in place. Because then it's very easy for you and I to sit down and say, hey, is this in alignment with what we want? No, it's not. Okay, don't do that. Let's do something. Let's do what is. We've got to get in alignment with what we want. We've got to, but first of all, we got to know what it is.
Right.
So what is it that you want?
And if you don't know what you want, Rob is hosting his business planning clinic on Wednesday. He does a great job, and you know us, we've been talking about business planning for a while now.
Yep.
So show up to understand. You're going to go through that thought process of what do you want? How do you end? How does your 2021 year look like at the end? What is success at the end of 2021? You will be thinking about that, and it's so important. So now, and why I bring that up is that one of my goals was to hit 100 active listings, active, under contract, whatever. So now we hit it. Okay, now that's my baseline. We've hit it. We've done it. Now I got to create a new one. And what does that look like? You know, I will be looking into that and thinking about it. And also, I want to make sure people know that, you know, it's not 113 listings by 2 people. Like, there's a significant amount of people. It's really probably about a 2.5 to 1 kind of ratio about that. So we're sitting at probably 45 people with that have actual listings. So that's also pretty good.
And month over month, we average somewhere around 32 or 33 people taking listings, 33 or 30, 32 or 33 active agents taking listings. We're averaging, new listings somewhere between that 44 to 40 to 50 range, right? So understanding, giving people, again, that's cool. That you're right. Giving people context around what that looks like. But again, we're adding new people to that report all the time. There's new people popping in with a listing over and over. And it's just because they're diligent and they're doing it and they're consistent to their actions. And that stuff starts to show up.
Yeah.
And what's really cool is in the month of October, which is traditionally a slow month in real estate, right? Year over year. These are what are called winter months. Every season, every year has them, right?
Yep.
Our winter months were really in March and April because of the pandemic. We were forced into a snowstorm that we weren't ready for, right? We were into this storm that we couldn't stop. It was like, oh my goodness, we had to acclimate and change, and we did. And this is what's showing up now. And in the month of October, I want everybody to understand this, is year over year, on the 26th of October, we have more than doubled our output from 2019, which overall was a better year as far as how many houses were on the market, how many transactions were being done in that month. That month was better per se, and we've already doubled it, and we're on the 26th of this month. Mm-hmm. And that's just attributed to what people are doing, how they're doing it. You got to stay focused. You got to get on the calls. You got to, whatever keeps you motivated, whatever keeps your mind turning on what's next. What do I need to do today? How do I need to be? Who do I need to be so that I can have the life of my dreams? Here you go. It's here for you.
We share this information because we want you to, hopefully we're driving home the point is that it's an active market. It's a really, really active market, and people are buying and selling real estate. And if you get the listing, you have the power. And I'll end it here is Brian Enns, he asked me, he's like, I'm having one of my best years ever. And he's like, I don't understand, why other people aren't. And I said, because that's his perspective. He goes out there and he's just a personable guy, and he gets the business, he puts his head down and he works, right? And I go, he's like, I'm assuming that I'm taking business away from other people. I go, no, it's 100% what you're doing. He's like, you're working and other people aren't. And you see it in his business. So yes, we are taking market share away from these other companies. And that's a good thing. And that's another positive of being here with KW VIPs, because we have over 130, we have 113 listings. We have a lot to choose from. So keep working, guys, and I think we'll end it right there.
Hey,
So
I'll leave it with this. The power of tomorrow starts with your intention of today. What are you going to do today? That's what's going to get you better tomorrow.
Absolutely. That's awesome.
All right,
Cheers.
brother.
Have a great week, everybody.
Cheers.